Welcome in, everybody. I'm John.
And I'm Claire.
And today we're talking about an article called Epic Sea Battles.
Epic!
Yes. And they really were epic in real life. But that's the only hint I'm going to give you. Here's another hint. Which historical figure do you respect the most?
That is a difficult question.
Correct.
Because, especially being British, as I'm sure you're aware, we have mostly controversial historical figures. But if I go back like really far, I could pick someone like Shakespeare, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because we don't know anything about his personal life. We know where he was born. We know he wrote some plays. We know he got married and he had 3 children.
Did he write those plays?
That is debatable. He may have had a lot of help. In fact, he probably did have a lot of help. He had some connection to writing some plays. And then we know where and when he died.
Yeah.
Other than that, we know absolutely nothing. What a guy. What a guy. Kept really quiet his whole life, didn't cause any trouble.
At least any trouble that made it to the history books.
At least none that got written down. You know, never got arrested, or we'd have a record of that.
True. But he's also not a real person, so.
He is a real person.
I know there's like a debate around that, but that's probably a different article. Let's move on.
Okay,
Are you familiar with any famous Korean figures in history?
Yes. And I'm really hoping that that's what this article is about, because I've always had a favorite. When I first arrived in Korea, I was always taking the bus between Sinchon and Jongno to go to work, from home to work. And I was always passing Gwanghwamun just as the sun was rising. That's how early I was getting to work. And I loved looking out the bus and seeing that view where there's General Yi, or Admiral Yi Chung-shin, then there's King Sejong, then there's the palace and the mountain in the background. Oh, the sun rising. Oh, it was so beautiful, and I just knew who there were 2 historical figures, and I love those 2.
Can you name anyone else besides those 2? Moving on.
Various presidents?
Various presidents. Well, let's go ahead and see if your favorite pops up. And you guys also see if your favorite pops up by reading the article in full or in part if you're not, if you're a little strapped up for time. And we'll see you in the next part.
Epic Sea Battles. Admiral Yi Sun-shin is highly respected for his military genius and prowess as a leader. Because of this, he is often featured in movies and historical dramas. Director Kim Han-min created one such trilogy, with the final installment hitting theaters in December 2023. Advancements in computer graphics allowed spectacular naval battles to be created without a drop of water. Another technical feat was the portrayal of nighttime and early morning combat. A related TV series is eagerly anticipated.